Shark Tank has been airing for 11 whole seasons now, and throughout those 11 seasons, we've seen the sharks crush the dreams of plenty young and aspiring entrepreneurs. Out of the hundreds of rejects, there's always a select few that, despite being shut down on live television, go on to not only see success, but also make millions in the process. In today's video, we'll be covering a few of these moments, so make sure you stay tuned. Steven and Lena have come onto the show to pitch Zero Shoes, a footwear company that creates shoes that simulates the feeling of being completely barefoot. They're asking for $400,000 in exchange for only 8% equity in their company, boasting an impressive $600,000 in sales within 2 years of being in business. Even if these two had $1 million in sales though, $400,000 for only 8% is very risky, and with this in mind, everyone except for Kevin is out. Kevin gives a pair a counteroffer asking for 50% while insulting them and putting their product down. Well, Steven and Lena aren't going to give in to Kevin's pressure or disrespect, and they firmly tell him that 10% is the most that they can offer, as they are certain that their business is going to blow up. In response to this, Kevin tells Steven that he's out of his mind, and with all the sharks out, Steven and Lena make their exit. Now I gotta say, Kevin could have been less of a bully. $400,000 from the 8% is a little ridiculous. I mean, I get that they had high hopes for their company and all, but I also get why the sharks weren't interested. In the end though, who cares? Steven and Lena were right, as Zero Shoes has a market value of $28 million.
Okay, there are no other sharks here.
Correct.
There's just you, me, Lena, the rubber, and the string. What are you going to do? I'm going to give you $400,000 for 50% of this company.
That's an offer we're not willing to take at this time.
Very well, you're dead to me. Run out of here with the bare feet.
On Shark Tank Season 2, we were introduced to Sean Davis, aka Chef Big Shake, who was asking the sharks for $200,000 in exchange for 25% of his food business, CBS Foods. Their flagship item is the original shrimp burger, and although the sharks seem to have really enjoyed the samples that Big Shake has brought for them, the sales numbers and cost per burger leaves them seemingly uninterested right off the bat. In response to this, Chef Big Shake tries his very best to convince the sharks that his business has potential, and even offers to bring up the percentage when Marlton starts to show a bit of interest. Sadly though, the pitch ends with Marlton nicely declining and Chef Big Shake, despite his great presentation and pitch, being sent home empty-handed. About a year after his appearance on the show though, with tons of hard work, Chef Big Shake got his products in nearly 20,000 grocery stores across the US and did a solid $5 million in sales.
My name is Sean Davis, better known as Chef Big Shake. I'm the president of CBS Foods. I'm here today to ask for $200,000 in exchange for 25% of my business.
Hey, Shake, that's pretty good.
Thank you, thank you.
It's good.
Thank you so much. Per burger, 87 cents a burger.
That's not cheap.
We retail it for $1.63. It's protein, it's shrimp.
A little light on the margins there.
I'd be buying more into you because you're a great guy than buying into the business. So, I'm out.
The Smart Baker is a business that, as the name suggests, produces baking products intended to make baking at home easier. Stephanie and her husband Daniel pitched this business to the sharks back in Season 3, offering 25% for $75,000. This husband and wife duo did great pitching their line of cool and interesting baking products, and even had decent sales numbers to back everything up. But a majority of the sharks, as confident as they always are, passed on this deal. At this point, it seemed like no deal was going to be made, and these two were going to be sent home. But after Barbara made a counteroffer requesting the percentage to be raised to 40%, a deal was made and both parties seemed extremely excited. Now this episode ends here, but a few months later this deal with Barbara actually fell through when she decided to back out. At the time, this must have really sucked for the couple, but this ended up being a blessing in disguise, as a year later their business hit about $600,000 in sales, and now they're making a little over $1 million annually. Yeah, this is definitely a deal that Barbara missed out on.
My name is Stephanie.
And I'm her husband, Daniel.
And our business is The Smart Baker.
We are seeking $75,000 for a 25% stake in our company.
It's $75,000 for 40%, with the 5% of sales off the top until it's repaid, definitely.
You got a deal.
We'll take it.
Yes.
And that will wrap up today's video, guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.